Hey guys, what's up? Temperistic here once again, bringing you another Need to Know news segment. First thing I want to talk about is TeamBeyond.net. A guy who works for them, Zach Johnson, released an article that's pretty interesting to read. It is a long read, but it is about the problem with shooters. He goes on talking about the problems with simplicity, about what needs to be in a perfect shooter, the problems with some shooters and why they've never gone onto a competitive platform like UGC, UMG, or Major League Gaming. And it talks about he talks about Halo 1, how it's a perfect game. He talks about the golden years of GoldenEye, 007, Halo 2, the problems with that, even though it had the best ranking system. He talks about Halo 3 and Call of Duty when it first came out, how perfect it was for casual gamers and bringing in new gamers. So if you want to check it out, it'll be in the description below with a link. Next thing we'll talk about Halo TV series. Okay, apparently Microsoft is cutting back, and people were thinking that it was going to cut back so much that they weren't going to be able to finish the Halo TV series, but it does survive the Microsoft cuts. So they announced a couple days ago that it's going to be closing down Xbox Entertainment Studios, which was the place for the original TV content, which would make people think that it would not be able to make Halo TV series or finish it. So the cuts come shortly after Microsoft announced a company-wide restructuring on it was Thursday actually, and it eliminates up to 18,000 jobs within next year. So that's 18,000 jobs that they're going to lay off, which is pretty surprising because with Microsoft being the money-hungry pigs that they are, I would never think that they would lay off anybody. But I don't know, just something that they're deciding to do. So what does it mean for upcoming projects like Halo Nightfall and Halo television series? Of course, the television series is produced by Steven Spielberg. The Nightfall is produced by Ridley Scott. It actually means nothing. They're going to keep on production. They're going to keep doing it because they know how much money it's going to make. I know I'm going to watch both of them because I'm a Halo nerd and I love anything Halo and everything Halo. So if you want to read about it and what happened, then you can check it out in the description below with a link. Next thing, Destiny beta multiplayer maps. I'm just going to leave a link and you can check it out. Again, there's just too much to talk about, but I'll give you the names of the maps. The maps that are going to be playable in the beta. First of all, if you have a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, you can play the beta right now. I believe the beta for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 lasts a couple more days because this beta is only going to be 4 days. The alpha was a week, but the beta is only going to be for 4 days. Xbox One users. July 23rd, which is this upcoming Wednesday, that's when you'll be able to play the beta for 4 days. And yeah, so the first map that you're going to be able to play is First Light. I believe this was in the alpha as well. It was a vehicular-based map. It was on a large moon. It was probably the most played map out of every map. It was a very snowy-looking map. Next one is called Blind Watch, and it's a new map, never been played before, and it's on Mars. Next map is called Shores of Time. It's on Venus, and it's just another map that people will be able to experience for the first time. And then Rusted Lands was another map that people played in the alpha, and there was only 2 maps in the alpha that you could play, and that was the second map. So one thing I really like, and the Rusted Lands is on Old Russia Earth. So one thing I really like about this game, playing competitively in multiplayer, is that every map is on like a different planet. And it's really interesting. Like, you got one map on the moon, one on Mars, one on Venus, and one on Earth in Russia. Like, it's really sick how diverse all these maps are, and the environment of every single map in the game is going to be looking so different, and it's going to be really pretty and awesome to just play on these maps and stuff. Because, I like simplicity maps. I like just playing on the maps, but it's always, nice to know that you can just look at the maps and see beautiful landscaping everywhere and just look at the graphics. It's always nice to just, stop playing for a little bit and just take a look at like the work that Bungie and Activision has put into the game. So yeah, July 17th was the first day for PlayStation users, so that means they've got today and 2 more days after, so it should end on July 21st, probably around 2 a.m. Usually 2 a.m. is the companies when they decide to put stuff up and put stuff down, or take stuff off rather. And then July 23rd until July 27th, that's 4 days for Xbox One users, so I will definitely be playing that. If you want to know how you can play in the beta, you have to pre-order the game from, I believe GameStop is the only place that you can pre-order it to play in the beta. and then they'll give you a code on your receipt, I guess. Or no. You'll get emailed it. You'll get emailed a code, and you'll be able to play, which is awesome. Last thing I want to talk about is Xbox One's going to be receiving another update for August. It's just awesome how Microsoft and Major Nelson is just pumping and pumping and pumping out these updates. So what we're going to get with the August update, we're going to get activity feed updates. So when your friends are, doing something like, oh, they just hopped on YouTube and now they're hopping on Killer Instinct, then you're going to get that notification. Expanded friends area on your home page. What that means is you'll be able to stay up to date with their activity, the top trending games that your friends are playing. You'll be able to see that. You'll have a bar with their gamer score, just more stuff that you'll be able to see your friends, and you'll be able to compare with your own statistics. Mobile and tablet purchasing. Let's see what this means. This means that from one of the most requested features on Xbox feedback from the community, using Xbox Smart Glass or on Xbox.com, you can remotely purchase games and add-on content. No more waiting to begin downloading when you get home. If your console is set to automatically take updates, your console will begin downloading your purchase. That sounds pretty cool. On your wireless controller, you'll be able to get a low battery notification. So not, when you're at home, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner that, the bar, whatever it is. But now, if your battery is getting low, you'll get a little boop. It'll make that little boop noise. And then you'll get that notification saying your controller batteries are low, and then charge it, and blah, blah, blah. And then you'll be able to disable notifications during video. That's a new feature that they're going to be adding. So if you're watching a movie and you just want to chill, you don't want to be bothered, you can turn off notifications and go into busy mode rather on, kind of how Xbox 360 was. And then you won't get notifications, you won't get messages, etc. They're going to be enabling 3D Blu-ray. There's going to be an update to the Blu-ray Player app, and it will enable 3D Blu-ray functionality on Xbox One. One guide in Brazil, Mexico, Austria, and Ireland. Live TV listings can be configured for 4 new countries as part of this month's preview program. And now there is one guide issue reported available under the TV and one guide settings troubleshooting section. Last seen time in friends list. Direct from Xbox feedback, the friends list will now show how long it's been since a friend has been online. For example, last seen 20 minutes ago. Okay, so that's going to be they're going to be basically they're bringing back a bunch of features from Xbox 360 that the community wants. Of course, my opinion, they should have never taken this stuff off in the first place. They should have kept it all in, and if people wanted it off, then that's when they should have taken it off. Little advice for companies: don't remove stuff from your product unless your community wants the stuff removed. That's the perfect thing. Because then now you have to, it's a pain in the ass because you've got to put everything back in that you already took out. If you never took it out, then you wouldn't have to put it in. Now you're wasting your own time. So, and then there's a video for the August update preview for Xbox One. So if you want to check it out instead of reading, link will be down below. Of course, this is brought to you by Major Nelson. One last thing I want to talk about, that's all the news today, but one last thing I want to talk about is if you are a Hearthstone fan and you want to know when the downloadable content or the, whatever content is going to be coming out, it's called Curse of Naxxramas. It is a new adventure mode for Hearthstone to, spice things up. It's going to be a 5-week thing, so it's going to last a little over a month. Each week you're going to be able to get a new wing. In each wing there are about 3 bosses, maybe a little bit more. And if you beat the whole entire wing, you will get new cards. And then after that, it'll reset. And then the wing will go into heroic mode. So there's 2 difficulties. And then after you beat in heroic mode, you will get some gold card backs, a new card back on your deck when you're playing. And that's going to be coming out one day before the July 23rd beta for Destiny on the Xbox One. So July 22nd, Tuesday, that's when you'll be able to play the first wing of Curse of Naxxramas on Hearthstone for free. 1 month from July 22nd is going to be when you can play the first wing for free. And then the last 4 wings you're going to have to pay either with gold or real money. So save up your gold because each wing is 700 gold. You can also purchase the whole entire set of wings for a certain amount of money, I believe like $20 or something. For real money, there is no bundle deal for gold. There's just a bundle deal for real money. So I hope you guys liked all this news today, information. If you have anything that you want me to talk about in the next video, make sure you leave a comment below. Like, favorite, comment, share, subscribe to this video. and it definitely helps me out. And yeah, I'll be producing more content throughout the days of the weeks as long as I have some stuff. Oh, I'm probably going to be doing a video on the Hearthstone Naxxramas, and I'll be doing a video on Destiny Beta. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, well, I mean, people are already streaming the beta, so I think there's not a problem with anything. I think Bungie and Activision don't have a problem with people streaming and making content. So, okay. Anyways, that's all the news I got for today, and I hope you guys have a great day. I know I will, and catch you guys later. Peace out.